Hey everyone, I'm Piet Levy. I'm the music writer with the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel and tapmilwaukee.com. And I'm here with Jordin Sparks. Hello, Jordin. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So we are going to be asking Jordin 10 questions for Tap Milwaukee. So you ready to get started?
I'm ready.
You have a new fragrance called Ambition. Mm-hmm. What does Ambition smell like?
Oh, I really don't know what it smells like, but when I was putting the fragrance together, I was putting together all things that I had really liked at the moment. There's white tea. That's something that I've really liked the past year. I love citrus. There's a little bit of that in there. Obviously, there's the musk scents and the vanilla, Tahitian vanilla in this one.
Okay, very nice.
And then I do like fruity, but I don't like it to be too crazy, so I picked a different berry, raspberry.
Who's the best smelling celebrity you've ever come across, do you think?
Quincy Jones smells really good.
Yeah.
Every time I see him. Smokey Robinson always smells good. Jason, my boyfriend, always smells delicious.
You were introduced to the world through American Idol. Mm-hmm. I'm curious to know, like, which of the new judges are you most looking forward to seeing?
Before I did Idol, I was actually pursuing country music, which a lot of people don't know. Yeah. But I went to many a Keith Urban concerts, and I loved him. He's so talented.
So who's your American Idol?
One of my biggest idols actually is my younger brother. Sometimes you see situations where one sibling gets bigger, has more attention, and the other sibling starts to resent them. It's never been that way with my brother. He's always been so supportive, and he's always just been right there for me and so encouraging, and I'll probably start crying because whenever I talk about him I just get so emotional, but he is just, I want to be like him.
Is there like a specific family tradition, or maybe even just like a Christmas song or a TV special that you really love every year?
We do like the white elephant gift exchange at my Nana's house. The hot plate that goes on a stove, somebody got one of those in the white elephant gift exchange. It was so funny. They thought because it was heavy that it was going to be something nice and expensive, and it totally wasn't.
And new album? What's going on?
Yes, it's going to be a little bit more R&B. It's still going to be pop. There's still going to be some pop in there, but there's going to be an R&B feel to it. You know, I grew up listening to Whitney and Mariah and Celine, so for me, that's what I grew up listening to. It's what I love to sing, so I'm excited. Don't have any collaborations yet. I did work in the studio with Jason, my boyfriend. I hope to have a single by January, and then the album shortly after that. If not, then I'm thinking early spring.
You mentioned musical idols and Whitney Houston, of course, so working on Sparkle with her. What really stands out to you?
I was the youngest person on set, and so she was very motherly and nurturing towards me. But something that I really loved about her was she wanted to see us shine. She was so just full of love and laughter and just so funny. Getting the opportunity and the blessing, rather, to be able to get to know her those 2 months, like, I will cherish that for the rest of my life.
You also worked on a project with George Tillman Jr., and he's a Milwaukee native, actually.
Yeah.
So tell us about that project and what it was like to work with, one of Milwaukee's more famous filmmakers.
I love that you know that. That's awesome. If the scene called for emotion, he was full of emotion. So if something would happen or I was supposed to respond in a way, he would like try and be there to get me amped up in the emotion that I was supposed to have as well, which helped. It definitely worked. But he was very sweet, very kind. The movie is called The Inevitable Defeat of Mr. and Pete, and that wrapped in August, so hopefully the beginning of next year we should be seeing that, I'm hoping. Yeah.
I'm noticing as we're talking, you have this tattoo. It looks like a Bible quote on your, is it 1 Timothy 4:12? What's the significance of that?
When I turned 18, my mom was like, we'll go get tattoos together. And so me, my Nana, my Nana, and my mom all got something of significance on our wrists. This verse says, "Do not let anyone look down on you because you're young. Instead, set an example in life, speech, faith, and purity." And for me, you can always be young at heart, so it always applied, because you have dreams, and people are like, "Oh, you're too young, you can do it later." And I was just like, well, I'm gonna do it now. So
not everyone gets tattoos with their mother and their grandmother.
I know. Okay, wait a second. So a side note, my Nana went and got another tattoo, and she didn't tell my grandpa, so she walked back home with this big tattoo on her ankle, and my grandpa's like, "What is that?" She goes, "Look, honey." And like, my Nana, my mom, they're all very adventurous. So yeah, not very many people go with their parents, but I did, and my grandparents, and I think I got her addicted.
One last question. Why does love always have to be a battlefield?
I don't know. I think it always will be. It always has been. It always will be. You can even go back to Roman times. Love has always been a battlefield, and it's always been the one thing that a lot of people fight over. So
it's worth fighting for, right?
definitely, when you find the right thing, it's definitely worth fighting for.
Cool. Well, thanks so much, Jordin, for chatting
No
with us. Really
problem.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Happy holidays. Merry Christmas.